What is going on, my fellow YouTubers? This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Welcome to another video, and I gotta say, man, this is going to be a special one for me because just the other day I had the opportunity to face the #1 ranked PS4 player, and that's Darkexileld, man. Holy cow, look on your screen. He's got over 6,000 points, and we got in contact with each other and scheduled a time to fight. But before I show you an epic battle that I had, I don't know if you guys know, man, this guy also has his own YouTube channel, and I would love for you guys to check him out. The one thing I love about this guy when he is streaming, he does not hesitate to share his secrets and his tips with his viewers. So go check him out. He is amazing. Look at that. That's dedication right there. Almost 12 hours of stream time. That's how long I go to work for, brother. And you got to respect that dedication. So go check him out. Tell him Ricky J sent you. But without further ado, here we go. The big battle that you've been waiting for. I don't know. Have you been waiting for it? But here we go. I'm going to show you anyway. It's Ricky J versus Darkexileld. Here we go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J Sports.
All right, here we go. The fight is about to get underway, and before I get into the details about this fight, I just want to say that I couldn't take out the audio of Darkexileld talking, so I'm going to try to lower it as much as I can, so I apologize for that. But anyway, as this fight's getting started, Darkexileld asked me, man, he's like, who's your favorite fighter to use? And I'm like, man, I'm at my best when I'm using Holly Holm. So he's like, yeah, use Holly Holm, and I'll use Amanda Nunes. So here we go. And right here, my strategy is just to stay on the outside, you know, stay on that outside and just pop in and out. You know, I'm not going to, especially when you're facing the #1 ranked PS4 player, I'm not going to stay in that phone booth, in that pocket, and try to bang out combos against this guy. You know it's going to be pretty bad, especially him using Amanda Nunes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just popping in, tickling the old belly, you know, using some long strikes and then backing away. And then look at that. Right when you start feeling comfortable on the feet, he goes for a takedown. And I have to say, man, his grappling is absolutely elite. I haven't seen anything like it since Retro Rocky and UFC 3. I don't really watch too much of UFC 4 content as much anymore just because I'm working like a dog. But when I had the time during the UFC 3 days, Retro Rocky, in my opinion, was the best grappler in the game, and Darkexileld is right up there with him. So I was really nervous when he was going for a takedown. And he's even as you see right here, how I'm blocking low, kind of pre-denying his you know, maybe his takedown attempts, but I didn't want him to think that I'm intimidated by his takedown, so I'm still firing back, man. I'm still firing back, but getting on my bicycle like Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture. You guys remember that? Chuck Liddell was just so content with getting on his bicycle and landing shots, just backpedaling. And remember, he caught Randy. Oh, man, that was crazy. But that's what I'm doing right here, kind of channeling my inner Chuck Liddell and just hitting him with shots and backing away, trying not to whiff too much too, because this is 5 rounds. So we're in for the long haul, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, I'm not going to take the #1 ranked PS4 player out in the first round. I got to work him. I got to just kind of just pepper him with shots, and like I said, man, keep that stamina. Stamina is such a key factor against these elite guys. And I really felt like I was doing a nice job right here. Oh, look at that head movement. He stuffed his takedown. And I'll be honest with you guys, his grappling is so amazing. His whole game is amazing, but I really felt like my only avenue for victory was to keep the fight on the feet. You know what I mean? And I knew that. And he knew that too. He knew that I didn't want to go to the ground with him. But I'm doing a nice job. Oh, I get the uppercut right there. Get the drop, and I secure the first round. And this was good for me. This was good for my confidence, because I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to get pieced up in the first round, I really feel like I'm an emotional fighter. I really felt like I wouldn't be able to swim upstream, and try to gain my confidence back if I really got totally dismantled in that first round. So it was good that good old momentum was on my side right there. Got that first round in. And then I just started building my confidence, man. And that's what it's all about. Even though this is a video game, it has a lot of mind games that it plays with you, if that makes any sense. You always got to keep calm, and you always got to stay level-headed, man. And that's what I was doing in this fight. And I was reminding myself that, you know what, even though I don't have the, I guess, the virtual octagon time, I really feel like I can hang with anybody in this game. Once you show your fear or vulnerability, you're going to get taken out pretty bad, man. So I'm hanging in there against the best, and that's what I'm doing right here. And then you know what else what I was doing too? I was distracting Darkexileld by asking him a lot of questions, and I know he's watching this right now, and I was really talking it up on the mic, and being a YouTuber and making videos while I'm, you know, like recording my fights and putting them on YouTube, I'm so used to talking and fighting, so I was asking him a lot of questions, man, using all the tricks to try to gain an advantage. But right here, look at him, he's not backing down. And then I drop him again with a nice uppercut. And then right here, I'm thinking, oh no. I'm thinking to myself, can I drop him again? And right when I felt like I was comfortable in this battle, you know, he takes me down. And this is where things kind of turned a little bit differently, man, because his grappling, his ability just to deny is something that's unbelievable. And I have to admit, his level on the mat is just way beyond mine, man. I really gotta put in some time with some elite fighters, and Darkexileld and I are gonna get into contact with each other again, and I'm hopefully gonna get some tips off of him when it comes to the ground game. But this is where I felt like, you know, it wasn't going my way. I'll be honest with you guys, and you guys know me, man. I just couldn't figure out a way of getting out of this situation. And you see how he's faking the posture up right there? And I would try to deny that. And then I guess he would gain crazy grappling advantage. And I just didn't know what to do at this point. He gets the mount right here. And this little sequence is really taking the wind out of my sails, but I'm like, if I could just survive this, I'm still going to win the round because I did get that drop. But he's really draining me out, but he's actually draining his stamina too a little bit with the amount of output that he's doing, but he's doing a fantastic job neutralizing, you know, my stand-up game, but also giving his head health a little bit of a break. So this is smart tactics right here by Darkexileld. I try to go, and you know what's crazy? Against a lot of players, man, that, oh my gosh, here we go. Oh no. But that transition usually gets you out of those tough situations, but he denied it like nothing. And then I got to the point right here where I'm like, I'm looking to deny a transition that he attempts right here and then go for my patented armbar. I really feel like my joint locks are pretty good, man. I'm not going to say they're elite, but I was looking for that. But what a second round. But in my head, man, I'm like, holy cow, he's going to come out grappling heavy. But I can't be gun shy. You know what I mean by that? I have to still strike. I have to still get in his face and throw that leather at him. Because when I face like top guys, and there's a guy that I just love facing. I faced him a couple of times, Swiss Labax, and he's the type of guy that kind of bull rushes you. And once you show these elite guys that you're retreating and you're not firing back, that's when problems start. So you have to be very, very ready to throw that leather back at them. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing right here. I'm like, you know what? I know he's probably going to go for a takedown, but I'm still going to fire. Oh, I drop him right there. And this was really good for the good old confidence. Good old Mo's back on my side. I drop him again. Try to give him a smelly up the middle. Don't get it. And again. Oh, I deny it. We keep it on the feet. Look at that stamina. His stamina is so low. Oh, he's hurt down low. Wow, that's crazy that... Nice, great takedown. But that's crazy how that body strike didn't land. But Darkexileld gets the great takedown that he needs. And again, you know, he's just keeping it right here, looking to just clear the cobwebs, isn't he? But look at this. Lots of shots to the body. But at this point right here, I'm like, he can continue to do this for the rest of the round because I feel like this round is mine, man. It's still mine. I did enough damage. And that's a mistake I made right there. I should have just stayed put, you know? Because then he was able to get that grappling advantage and able to transition into side saddle. And look at my arm. My arm was stuck right there, but I'm still blocking it. And he's doing a nice job just waiting me out. The one thing that I really found interesting was every time I tried to time him his strikes to arm trap, he always delayed for a different amount of time, if that makes any sense. So he would wait a second, and then I would try to arm trap him, then he would wait like 2 seconds, then 3 seconds. So he's very unpredictable. And even this sequence right here, I'm trying to deny these fakes, but then he manages to get that transition, and then I get right here back into full guard. And right here, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to chill out, get this round in the bag, and just wait him out. You know what I mean? But he postures up. Oh, he does nothing with it. Oh, he's playing mind games. Gets me up to the body. Gets that transition. And we are already reaching the end of the third round. And when you're facing these guys, when you face these top level fighters, it seems like the fight just goes so fast. And I don't know if you hear him laughing in the background. I'm trying to make him do things he doesn't want to do. And this was the beauty of facing a guy like this, you know? No egos, you know, just two guys having fun, enjoying the game, laughing it up on the mic. And like I said, man, I don't know if I said in the beginning of the video, but it was the most fun that I've had playing this game. I think I did say it in the beginning, but it was just so much fun going back and forth. I really felt like we were just hanging out in a buddy's basement just playing this game, and we were trash talking back and forth. It was just such a good time. But back to the fight. Oh man, this could be 3 rounds in the books for me right here. Get that nice high kick. And like I said in the beginning of the video, you hear him talking, right? You hear him talking because you can't hear my voice, but I'm firing questions. I'm keeping that conversation rolling while this fight's going on. And he was taking the bait. He was taking the bait and continuing to talk throughout the course of the fight, which was throwing him off his game. But here we go, championship rounds. So right here, my mentality is keep on hitting him up with shots. And then what I was doing too was I was going for hooks because he was doing a nice job at kind of moving his head off the center line to avoid my uppercuts. So I was going for that hook. You see that? Oh man, I forget about this moment right here. I thought I denied it, but I didn't get the denial. And like I said, man, I don't think I've ever seen somebody so good on the mat. It's like when he takes you down, it's like the wool blankets resting on you, man, and there's nothing you could do. That was a bad analogy, but you know what I mean? He just felt so heavy on top of me. I just couldn't do anything about it, and he's denying everything. And there's not a lot of times where I just feel helpless in this game, and this was the moment where I did, but I managed to sneak out. And right here, I'm like, you know what? I gotta throw, brother. Gotta throw. And I was kind of getting a little too crazy, but I'm like, I have to get that leather. Oh, gotta get that leather on that face because I'm afraid I'm gonna get taken down again. Oh, I rock him again. Oh, and right there, see right there, my left finger slipped on L1. I was going for that high kick, and I hit him down low, man. Holy cow. So he is in zombie mode. Both of us are tired, and I go for a crazy flying elbow. And I get dropped, and I get dropped again. And look at that. One little mistake is turning this round upside down. And look, the intensity's up. Oh, I'm hurt again. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go down with my shield. I'm not just going to stand there because I know his head health is low. I block that body kick. Give him that knee. And right, what I'm trying to do is force him to block down low, and then I'm going to pepper him up high. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Putting the old mind tricks on him. But I also have to be very, very careful. This is crucial time, man. You hear him? He's like, I'm sweating. Both of us were nervous. Both of us were just so careful with our shots. Oh, nice. Good job kind of leaning back and getting out of the way of that wild overhand. But right here, I'm anticipating a kick to the body. There it is. Oh, no. And he's looking for something crazy. Nice. He's going for that. And he was just doing a fantastic job at this point of being like so defensive, like blocking every single one of my strikes. Like, I don't think I really landed much here in the last minute of this round. And my stamina is so low. Look at that. And I really love how he does that.
These are
Kind of tucks
fun,
down
dude.
low
I'm
and then
having a
goes
great
to the
time.
side right there. But what a round, man. Oh my
This is
gosh.
probably the most fun I've had in this game. I shit you not.
Oh, that's awesome. You hear him in the background? He's like, that's the most fun I had in this game. But you know what? I was barking at him, though. I was barking at him. I was teasing him, using some of my impersonations. I was really trying to get under his skin. And, man, what a treat. What a battle this was. But it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. We got one more round. And going into this fifth round, guys, man, I have to say, I was really, really worried about my body. Really worried about the good old gut. Because I know he's going to be firing after that gut. So here we go. I didn't gain much stamina. And I'm like, how am I going to survive 5 rounds of this? And I know I have 3 rounds in the bag. So I'm like, just got to get to the finish line right here. There he goes, piecing up my body a little bit. Jeez. Oh, he drops me. I should have stayed down, to be honest. Oh my gosh, goes with the flying knee. And at this point, I'm like, oh no, there it is. It is over. But I was going to say at that point, I was just looking to not throw any more strikes, man. Trying to just block everything and hopefully get him to take me down to the mat and write out the clock. But, man, it was just a kind of unfortunate on my part. I had 3 really solid rounds, but I think that wild flying elbow threw things off the rails, man, and he managed to get the W. And the one thing I really like about this guy, man, Exile, is that he always finds a way to win, man. No matter what you do to this guy, he always finds a way to win. And it was just a pleasure fighting him. He's a really cool guy, and I can't wait to get more fights with him. Because that's the only way to get better, isn't it? The only way to get better in this game is to play guys better than you. And I cannot wait to get more sessions in with him. But anyways, people, I'll end off this video. Let me know your thoughts on this battle. Let me know what I could have done differently, man, to get the victory. And if you can, man, go check out Darkexileld. He really deserves the recognition. He is really putting forth a great effort. He's #1 on the PS4 side. He's doing great things. And please go check out his YouTube channel. That'll be great, man, if you did that. But anyways, guys, have an awesome day. This is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports. Take care. And as always, you are awesome. Yeah, I brought that back. Take care, man. I'm out.